Hi everyone, it's Alex. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to do my everyday makeup with you guys and answer some questions. So let's get into it. Starting off with my new favorite foundation. This is the e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation. And I have it in shade 13 Fair Neutral because they have a lot of the same names like light or fair neutral, but they are different. So this is 13. I think this is the best shade match I've found in a while. I'm usually very bad with shade matching. I either go way too light or way too dark and orange. So I'm so happy I found this, and this was actually my mom tried it first. So thank you to her for finding this for me. I love this. If you see me looking down, I have a mirror in front of me where I can see, and then the questions are on the side over there. So it says, what is your middle name? And I don't have a middle name, so I'll tell you my full name, which is Alexandra Smith. And that's actually my married name. My name before that was Alexandra Richards. Can't really see if I'm putting enough on. The next question is, share your favorite subject in high school. So that's a bit of a difficult one. I think I had a few that I liked. I liked English for a long time. I also did history, geography and business as my, I guess it would be like choice subjects that you choose after grade 10 because I'm from South Africa. So that's what we did, and I really liked business, and I also enjoyed geography quite a lot, and history I thought was nice. It was also pretty easy. I would just memorize the things and then write the essays on that, so I did like that. I will tell you my definite least favorite subject in high school was maths. Absolutely hated that. I had to go to extra lessons all the time, and so glad I do not have to do that. I really need to figure out my makeup filming setup because I cannot see. This mirror is so far away. So let's just check how that I've blended everything. This foundation is just so pretty, and I put a little bit less on than the first time I tried it because you can make it really full coverage if you want to. But I like a little bit of a lighter coverage to cover up my redness and any spots, but still have an even base and such a pretty glow. I used to use the e.l.f. Halo Glow foundation a lot, but what I don't like about that is it's not really a foundation. It doesn't have much coverage and it kind of feels sticky on your face, and in summer it's really bad to wear, for me at least, because I can feel like something is on my face and I just don't like it. Like, this still looks so glowy, but I can't even feel it on my face, and that's exactly what I need from a foundation. So I'm just so happy with this. For concealer, we're going to be using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewinder Concealer, and I got this because I didn't have a light enough shade of concealer, but this isn't my favorite. It kind of is dry and creases on my eyes a lot more than my Say concealer. The next question is, what is your favorite drink? And my favorite drink is a water. I don't really like to drink anything else than water. I've always been that way, and people think it's strange. They always try and offer me other drinks, but it's just simply I prefer the taste of water. I don't like any sugary drinks, even fruit juice, and I never have. And in terms of an alcoholic drink, I don't really drink, but it would be champagne. If I had to choose Moet champagne. That didn't even make a dent on these dark circles. I need to put so much more on. The questions haven't asked anything really personal, so I'll just start with basic introduction questions. I already told you my name, but I am 24 years old and I was born on the 15th of February, so I'm an Aquarius. I want to move on to my eyebrows now, and I like to use this Anastasia dip pomade because I have gaps in my eyebrows, and I find this is just the best thing to fill them in. I used to use a pencil, but it didn't really work as well, and I would use a lot of the pencil trying to get the gaps filled in. So I think this is a much better alternative, and you get a lot of products in it. This is in the shade soft brown. Definitely need a mirror for this. So I'm from South Africa, but I'm living in the UK now with my husband, and he's also South African. We met in high school, and he is just the best. We've been married almost 2 years now, and we did long distance for so long, like 2 years of not seeing each other, which was the worst thing ever. So I'm so happy we get to be together now. I kind of feel like I need a lighter kind of cool ashy tone shade for this pomade, because I don't know if it's picking up on camera, it looks just reddish, like a reddish brown there, and I don't really like it. I want a more cool tone. Have I participated in any sports? Well, I did swimming all throughout primary and high school, so that was my only sport, but I'm not a very sporty person at all. I was always more academic and into school. I wasn't really interested in competing in sports, so I never really cared, but I love swimming as a hobby and going to the beach. That's my favorite thing ever. What is my favorite book? I don't think I have a favorite book. Maybe The Secret book. I love that book, and The Magic book. I'll put a picture of it over here so you can see it. If you've never read The Magic, you need to. It is so good. It's literally life-changing. I've recently been reading the ACOTAR series, so I've gotten into reading fiction books. I would always read kind of self-help books. I felt like I needed to learn from books, and that's just conditioning from school and university. So I would never think it was that fun. I used to read a lot when I was younger, but I read books so quickly, so I thought it's kind of a waste because I'd have to buy so many or read the really thick books. So I'm reading the ACOTAR series now, and I really like it. I'm on the last book, and the last book has been a little bit hard to get into. I'm halfway through it now, and I just don't feel like I want to finish it. I feel like the story is finished. It should have been finished with the last book. Maybe that's controversial, but I don't know. I just feel like it should be done. I don't really care about what's happening next. Nesta is not a very likable character, so it's kind of hard for me to get through it. So that's what I'm trying to finish now, because I want to read Fourth Wing really badly. I've heard a lot of people talk about that, so I want to start reading that, but I'm forcing myself to finish this book first before I can do that. This is the eyebrow gel I'm going to be using. It glues my eyebrows down very well. Not a big fan of the brush, so much product comes off, but I like that it actually keeps them in place. So next one is, what is your favorite color? It always used to be purple, and I don't really like purple anymore. I can't say it's pink, although I have been liking a lot of pink lately. I'd probably go with black. That's my favorite color to wear. Some people say black isn't a color, but that's probably my favorite color. There's still so much on here. Look at that. The next one is, what is your favorite animal? And my favorite animal is a cat. I've always loved cats, and I grew up having so many cats, and my cat right now, she's still in South Africa, but my family is taking very good care of her, so she's okay. She's a black cat named Zoe, and she's perfect. I just love cats so much. They are so cute, and I'm always so happy when I go out and I see them. I always try and get them to come to me so I can pat them, so I'm having cat withdrawals. For my blush, I'm going to be using this e.l.f. Putty blush. It doesn't say the shade on it, but as far as I remember, it was shade Bora Bora. I really wanted to get this pretty bright pink. I think it is so nice and vibrant, and I just use this brush to just stamp it on. I feel like I need a less dense brush because this makes it really intense, but yes, that's what I'm going to be using. My favorite perfume, I love the Victor and Rolf Flower Bomb perfume. I love a floral scent, so anything like that. I love Chanel Gabrielle. That's such a beautiful scent, and I kind of like the Chanel number 5. I was using the Victoria's Secret Bombshell perfume, and I really like that, but I think I'm kind of sick of it now, so there is always so much noise when I try to film. Everyone in the background must know that I'm filming because there's dogs barking, people shouting, that. I've just been tapping that in and almost nothing is coming out. Okay, we'll go a bit heavy-handed. There we go. And there's the pigment. Isn't that just the most beautiful flush of colour? The next question is, have you been out of the country? And the only times, well, the first time I went out of the country is when I came here to the UK. So yes, and then when I went with my husband to Mauritius on our honeymoon. Those are the only times so far. I think places I would love to visit, any kind of beach location. I would love to go to Italy. I want to go and see an F1. I want to go and see an F1 race really badly, and obviously the most iconic is Monaco, so I'd love to go there and just see Monaco because it's so beautiful. One day. I think that's enough blush for now. I think I'm going to attempt some mascara today. You must be joking. I think I'm going to attempt some mascara today. I don't usually wear it because it brings my eyelashes down, and I've never tried this. This is the Tease Drama Ultra Volume Mascara. I just got this in a glossy box, so let's see how we go. It's quite a thick wand. Definitely giving ultra volume. Hopefully it doesn't bring my eyelashes right down. Do I speak any languages? Well, the only other language I speak is Afrikaans because that's what we were taught at school. But I would love to learn French. I've been doing it on Duolingo, but not consistent with it. Whoever really is on Duolingo. But I wish I could have learned that at school. It would have been so much easier. Well, not easier than Afrikaans, but like just more what I wanted. Do I have any siblings? No, I don't. I'm an only child. Who are your favorite YouTubers? Well, I have a lot. I love watching YouTube. I'd say a few of my favorites, definitely Sarah's Day. I've been watching her for so long. I love her vlogs. A recent favorite of mine is Lauren Norris. I love her vlogs so much. She's like my comfort YouTuber now, I think. Yeah, these eyelashes are going down. Does seem to be giving a lot of length though. I watch Josie, who is formerly Fashion Mumbler. Her vlogs are also very comforting, so I love watching them. I also love Hannah Elise's vlogs. She's also a recent favorite. And of course Soph, I love her makeup tutorials. She's also a recent favorite, but I love her videos so much. Now all we have left is our lips. So I'm going to be starting off with this lip liner, and I never used to wear lip liner, but now I really enjoy it. But I feel like my lips are so small you can't even see it. What phone do I have? I have the iPhone 13 Pro Max, and that's what I'm filming on right now. How tall am I? I am 165 or 66 centimeters, so I'm not very tall. This lip liner is such a pretty color. I love it. And finishing off with the favorite e.l.f. lip glow. I really thought this was going to be more pigmented, but it's kind of like a clear gloss, so that's why I feel like I need the lip liner. I just love this doe foot applicator. It's so nice. I'll finish off by showing you the eyeshadow palette that smashed. It came broken like this, which is so upsetting because I love this one. The Diamond Dew one is what shattered because they are so soft. They just foily glitters and they are perfection. So it's so sad, but this is such a nice mirror. So this is the final look for my everyday soft glam, and I hope you guys got to learn a little bit more about me. If you have any more questions or video requests, please leave them down below. And do me a favor and hit the like and subscribe button so you don't miss another video from me. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!